This week, the Grave Lord Lich has been resurrected, ladies and gentlemen, and today we'll be taking on the ranked elite version. This is actually quite a difficult boss, as there's a paragon limit of 1, a max monkeys limit of 40, and the boss is faster with more HP. Plus Ace's band. As for the leaderboard, this week is also time-based, with top 10 looking to be about 734, so we're gonna aim for top 10 today. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. Alright, so thankfully we start with a little bit of extra starting cash, and yeah, Dart Monkey off the rip here. Now, I can start with 2 banana farms, or I could start with a 200 banana farm, both of which I'll get 8 bananas per round. And this might seem weird, but I actually think 2 banana farms is technically better to start with, and I'll kind of explain why. And the reason behind it is you can sometimes sneak out extra bananas by upgrading to increased production mid-round, so we're gonna see if we can do that here. With increased production, I think you need to buy increased production at the very start of the round, so I'm not sure if we can do it at all in this round, but we'll see. I have 160 made, which is correct, okay. So no extra bananas on the first farm, but the second farm I might be able to get extra bananas on. So normally this farm would get up to 320 made if I didn't upgrade at all this round, but I'm gonna upgrade right away to increased production. And what should happen here, guys, is I'll get up to 360 made, which basically counts as this farm being increased production for the entire round, even though I had 1 banana made beforehand. So that's why starting with 2 farms is a little bit more ideal, because you can somewhat cheat the system. But enough with the nerdy farm tactics to get a little bit more bananas. Our plan is pretty simple farming wise. We are going to get a bank up early, an IMF loan up early, and then we're gonna IMF loan ability into a Monkeyopolis off the start. Pretty typical stuff for boss farming. Alright, so this farm sells for a little bit less than 2,600. I need 3,650 for this bank. So we'll sell right away, once I get enough money. I'm almost there. Now, perfect. Mid-round 12 bank on the field. And we love that. Man, I ended up getting a time penalty of 0.05 on round 18. That's a little bit annoying, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. Round 19 here. Plan is to get up a greater production farm, but I think on round 19 you do need to get more defense. Let's see. Yeah, we get overrun pretty easily. And do I actually get a time penalty here? That's the question. I definitely do, right? Okay, so I think normally people go for like a boomerang, but I'm gonna try upgrading the submarine and well, boomerang's cheaper than upgrading the sub. Yeah, let's go for the boomerang then. There's a reason people go for the boomerang early game. It's a very cheap option, which can get cheap lead popping power too, and has good pierce. And now we don't get a time penalty. Okay, so the bank's max capacity is 9.5k. I'm at 8.6k right now. It's probably best to collect it early so it doesn't overflow. And now I'll redeposit the cash. And after this bottom farm makes all of its income for the round, I'll sell the farm and deposit that money into the IMF loan. Now, perfect. Do I get a time penalty here? Oh, I think I do because of that red balloon. Maybe last on the boomerang? Oh, last on the boomerang was huge. No balloons even made it to the bottom. That was a big difference. All right, so after this round, I should be able to get my Opolis up on the next round. Ideally, I think I wait. I don't even know if this overflows. I might have actually over-deposited. Oh, this round's also a really dense one. Do I need to... I probably need to upgrade the boomerang. We'll get improved rings and see if that's enough. If it's not, then I'll get glaives as well later in the round. It looks like improved rings is probably not enough. Well, wait a second. Any time penalty? Nope. Okay, and actually, wait. I could have deposited more. It's fine. We'll collect now. We'll sell for all of these. And my Opolis is going to go right here, but obviously I want to discount the Opolis, so let's do that. We'll see if I can afford double discount. Triple discount's probably a little bit too much. And then I'm also going to get an engineer here, which is going to be a balloon trap. And let's go. We're going to start the round. Collect that. Get this up. Sell these. And get the balloon trap right away. I don't have enough for it. Wait, I shouldn't have gotten larger service area. Perfect. Sell these. And I do afford it without. Nice. 2,000 IQ. 2,000 IQ. Wait. No! I got time penalty, dude. No, it's definitely worth for me to go back to round 20, right? That's 1.9 seconds. Yeah.
10 years later.
Alright, this is the attempt. Watch and learn. Come on, balloon trap. Target. Please rethrow. Throw it down in time. Oh! This is it, this is it. The time penalty? There we go. First try, ladies and gentlemen. I'm like that. And now you can probably guess what we do next. We pretty much just spam marketplaces around the field until we hit the tier 1 boss. Alright, so here's what my farming looks like right now, and I'm trying to figure out if it's actually worth for me to try to get a rubber to gold in here. because the rubber gold's not really gonna be able to hit very many balloons before my balloon trap. Unless I place it outside of the village's range, then I'm getting pops without the extra cash. Honestly, in that case, it's probably just the best idea to not even worry about a rubber gold. In banana farms, I could get another banana farm, but I can't really get in the range of my village or the increased sell back. So here's what I'll do. I'm gonna get up this other favorite trades. Of course. And we'll just get one more merchantman in here prior to round 40. And I did the math, it's not worth for me to get a favorite trades on this last boat. Like, I won't get the payback in 2 rounds of income, so we'll just keep it as a merchantman and just save our money for now. And here we go, guys. It's time for the tier 1 boss. So let's sell off literally everything. And the plan for this tier, guys, is carpet of spikes with super brittle. Now the question is, can I afford both? If I get embrittlement up, super brittle costs 26.6k. I'll sell this, obviously. I can afford both. Yeah, we're good. I might make enough money mid-defend to get like an embrittlement alongside of it too. I want to wait to get carpet of spikes up because it throws the spikes instantly, so I want to wait for the boss to come out. But we'll get super brittle right now. All right, let's go. Spikes out. Perfect. That popped the layer pretty much instantly. That's great. Okay. That's another spikes again. Perfect. Do I make enough money to get in my embrittlement here too? I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. Oh, wait. There's downtime. I probably should space out the passive spike ability with the activated ability. We'll see what my actual time of kill is, but I feel like I could probably improve upon this. Yeah, there's too much downtime here. I also think there's one more small improvement I can probably do, which is instead of going for the embrittlement, which is most likely not affordable early, I can go for an abyssal dweller, which is affordable faster to buff my carpet spikes pierce. All right, here we go. Try this again. Now, I think I'm gonna let the passive ability take out the first 3 skulls. That's the way you do it, and then you save your actual spike ability for the 4th skull. Just gonna throw another passive one here in a second. There we go. Perfect. And now we throw out the actual ability. That'll take out the 4th skull. We get Abyssal Dweller here too, or Abyss Dweller, for the extra pierce. Nice, that was an instant 4th skull hit, or 5th skull hit. We throw in another ability. Okay. I'm feeling good. Can I get these skulls down? Okay. This is quick, this is quick. One more Spike Storm ability, please. There it is. That was really quick. That was great. That's pretty much the best case scenario for me. Oh, crap. I have to, like... That was not good how I had to sell the things, though. I had to sell my super brittle before I got my favorite trades up, which was a little bit unfortunate. And for the farming side of things, we will be getting up my monkey opus once again, so let's do that first. Right here. Get a farm in the range. Opolis, perfect. We'll keep the discounts around because I do want to discount some boats. We're gonna actually boat farm here. Trade Empire, perfect. We'll get our balloon trap as high as possible so then the boats don't steal too much income from it. And yeah, this is what our setup looks like going into the next couple rounds for farming. The cleansing foam has just been there to get decamo some balloons. Oh wait, there's Moabs. I guess we'll grape shot for now. That's a problem. Do I get time penalty here? No time penalty, thankfully. I didn't think there'd be Moabs because normally in round 42 there isn't any. But I guess bosses sometimes have custom rounds inputted, in which case it might be a good idea to get a spike factory right here with Moab Shredder, so then I can pop Moabs instantly for my balloon trap. I also need more balloon traps as well. One trap's not keeping up easily. It's a slow and drawn out process, but you need to play very optimally to get good times in these ranked events. So obviously if I want a good score, these are the sacrifices that need to be made, guys. And speaking about optimized, my boat placements actually have been pretty trash. You can actually fit 9 boats on the left here. I only fit 7. So I missed 2 boat spots there, and you can actually fit 5 on the right. I only fit 4. Yeah, we're missing out on quite a bit of spots, but I guess that is what it is. It's not worth for me to sell and replace them, you know? We'll try to fit as many in the middle as possible, though. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit old 20 for the farm. Yeah, it's looking like 17 is really how much I can get here, which isn't that much, but it is what it is. 20 is technically possible on this map. You can't fit boats, by the way, on these like little water sprouts. Not possible. And I'm sure you guys can guess what the next plan farming-wise is, getting some central markets on the field to buff favorite trades. It's not worth for me to actually go for the favorite trades yet. I get a bunch of central markets first, but yeah. Okay, something I'm a little bit late to the party to now is placing my hero. I haven't really spoken about the hero choice at all yet, but it's Striker Jones, which might seem like a weird pick. There's logic behind it though. Now obviously heroes like Geraldo and Benjamin are normally the best pick in bosses, or Adora. However, all of those heroes were banned. There's a very limited hero selection for this boss event. Striker Jones is the best though, because out of the options, because it can buff the Pierce of Spike Factories, and Spike Storms will be my play for the tier 2 defend. So I'm gonna Striker Jones down to get some leveling on him, and ideally we get level 8, which gives the Spike Factories Pierce. I might have to power level him because I got him late, but we'll see. Also, with this last banana farm, I will now be at the magical 10 out of 10 central markets, which means I can start upgrading favorite trades on my boats, and the favorite trades will be making a lot of income. Again, unfortunately, I don't have all 20 favorite trades because my placements were unoptimal, but we'll still make some solid cash per round. All right, so now we're on round 59, guys. One round before the boss comes out, so I'm actually make my setup now because I have abilities I'm going to use. So first things first, we'll sell off everything, and we end up with a little bit less than 400k, which is very solid. You can see I kept a couple things around because I want to get a super monkey with support sacrifice, which I think will just be right around here. There's probably a fine location for it. Sun Temple in here. And now this is where Striker Jones comes into play because I'm going to spam Spike Factories. And we want our Spike Factories spam to be at the bottom so then we can homeland buff them without Lich stealing the buffs and healing. All right, and here's what the setup is looking like, guys. I've got a bunch of stuff going on. The only problem is I really don't have as many Spike Storms as I'd like. After I got all the buffs up, like Homeland Defense, Cripple, Permanent Brew, Sun Temple, and all of that. So our Spike Storm amount is much lower than I'd prefer, but I still think we can run with this. And on the bright side, I can actually sell this overclock and sell my support Chinook after they're used. You'll see what I use them. I'm actually going to overclock my Permanent Brew so I can Perma Brew everything quickly. I don't want to Perma Brew my Sun Temple, by the way. I think Lich would steal that buff and heal. Now we can sell this, and let's go. Start the round off. Start round 59. Let's get the Perma Brewing. I want to move it here soon, which it'll be moved to this location, I think. After I move it, I can sell my heli off. Perfect. And get like one more Spike Storm, maybe? Nice. Oh, I did not get Glue Storm yet. That's actually a problem. Oh well. We'll get Glue Storm now, or Glue Strike. And I feel like this is the setup, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the thing about this is I'm not sure when I actually should use my Homeland Defense because it's only 20 seconds long, and there's no way I'm popping Lich in 20 seconds. So is it best for me to wait on it? I don't know. I'm going to use it pretty instantly. Okay, 2 Spike Storms early. Wait, Spike Storms last multiple skulls, don't they? I don't know how much I should space them out's another question I have. I might take multiple attempts at this tier to figure out kind of the best route to take this. I mean, I feel like we're popping it down pretty quickly. All things considered. Homeland Defense is actually coming back. Oh, but I'm out of Spike Storms. You see the problem here? I think the way I need to do this is when you have Homeland Defense active, use less Spike Storm abilities. And then when I have Homeland Defense not active, then I use more, if that makes sense. Okay. We're going to retry this tier. Lucky for me, I already have my entire setup built, so it's easy to retry it. Homeland and 3 Spike Storms off the start. This was good. It's a good way to start. It's just after this, I'm trying to figure out what the best route is. 2 more, right before Homeland runs out. Okay. Hopefully that can get me through this skull as well. 3 more. Hopefully that gets me through the next 2 skulls. That's 2 Spike Storms. Oh, what's the Homeland Defense? I just healed Lich. I think it's because the Homeland Defense reached these. I can't use 2 Homelands. Wait, so if I can't use 2 Homelands, the tactic is actually for me to get more Spike Storms, sell the Homeland Defense after I use it. That's how I play this out. Okay. I should have 3 spike storms for the last skull this time around. Please. 3 spike storms. Come on. Insta-kill it. That was close enough to insta-kill. I think that was a fast tier. And the nice part about this is I did use Lord of the Abyss at the bottom, which means I can actually sell everything with a boat here, right? Perfect. For that nice increased sellback. Striker Jones was really helpful for me, but I'm going to sell you again because I can get level 8 pretty easily. There's not really a purpose of Striker Jones besides that level 8 buff. And I guess we go back to our boat farming ways. I'm going to try to actually get the correct placements this time, though. That's important. Look at this. I fit 5 in the top. That's good. I was able to fit all 9 on the left. That's big. And there we go. Got 6 in the middle as well. So that's 20 boats. Perfect. Now, I'm not sure. Is it worth for me to sell the temple? I feel like it probably is, right? That's what I'm debating about. I've already gotten a decent amount of things discounted with the temple. And that's going to stem my farming quite a bit. So we'll sell it. That might be a debatable decision, though. And yeah, now I've got max central markets on the field, which is great. And max boat farms, so we'll be making a lot per round. Okay, one thing I've now realized is I'm actually out of tower slots with that farm placed. I forgot that this boss event has a max tower limit of 40, and we have reached that. So in that case, I guess at a certain point, it's probably worth for me to sell off my boat farms in my central markets and just spam more BRFs around the map. BRFs will make more money per tower slot, right? Now, there's no shot this is the max amount of farms you can fit on this map, but this is how many I got. We sold all of our boats off, and yeah. We're just saving up for overclocks with the rest of my tower slots, basically. I guess I can get a Monkey City over here. Is it worth to get a Monkey City if it only affects 3 BRFs? I'm not entirely sure about that. I'll go for it, but I don't know the math on that. All right, so after a couple more rounds of solid farming, this is where I'm at for the next tier. Now, you might see that I didn't prep any abilities, and I did that intentionally because the plan for this next tier, believe it or not, is just a simple Dark Paragon. Now, I do actually need to sell some things off, obviously, not because I need the money necessarily, but because I need the tower slots available. I'm out of tower slots. And we're aiming for a really high degree, actually. So every Super Monkey fan club I place is, what, 6 tiers? Or is it 7? Does the dart you place count as a tier? I'm not sure. Alright, I've got 16 Super Monkey fan clubs, so that should be enough for the tiers requirement. Okay, so using this Paragon calculator, I would get degree 42 right now if I put 0 cash into the slider. Obviously, I want to put cash into the slider, so I think about 330,000 in the slider gets me the max degree, which is 64. But do I really want 64? Is the extra 4 degrees worth it? I'm going to say yes. Typically, I only go for like the benchmarks of 60, but I'm going to do the extra 4 degrees. Where is it? 64, perfect. And then alongside the Dart Paragon, is there anything else that is even worth buying? Probably not. I think I just put my other money back to farming. And here we go, guys. Let's run it. Degree 64 Dart Paragon. I guess we'll just keep it on strong targeting. Targeting probably doesn't matter. And that should kill Lich pretty quickly. Let's see. Alright, it took some time to actually build up damage off the start. It's not as quick as I would have liked, to be honest. It's quick, but it takes some time to build up damage is the biggest problem. You know? Before like all the Dark Paragon shots actually come out. We're not healing Lich, by the way, by overclocking farms at the bottom, so I can do this. I can overclock these. I'll run with it, though. I'll run with it. I could definitely have gotten a quicker tier 3 defend if I put more money towards it. I think this is still quick enough, though, for my liking. There we go. Perfect. And I will sell the Dart Paragon, I think. Yeah, we'll sell it. Now, before I continue on, I think I am going to get a temple in the middle, which is going to be a Vengeful True Sun God later. So, we'll just get the regular temple for now. And for the sacrifices, we're doing 50,000 of primary, 50,000 of magic, and 50,000 of support. So, this should be enough to get the max Sun Temple. We're not going to do max True Sun God yet, obviously. Perfect. And I will get range on this as well, so I get the increased cash per pop in range, which is important. And now we're back to farming, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you guys for the tier 4 defend. Alright, round 87, I now have enough for the Vengeful, I'm pretty sure. Well, do I? We'll wait one more round of farming, I think, because I need to get the 5th tier Super Monkeys in here too, so maybe I don't have enough. The one thing that's annoying about these bosses is like, I have to stay hyper alert when farming to make sure to like find which farms lose their overclocks first to try to get the maximum overclock uptime on all my farms, and it's It's a pain sometimes, guys. These bosses are no joke. We get a boat right here, favorite trades. And I want to keep $50,000 of overclocks in range for the support. So we'll keep the Energizer here for military. I guess I can keep the favorite trades as well for military too. I just realized that I got range on my Sun Temple, which means it's going to over-sacrifice. Yeah, that's something. Okay, so we have to sell off a lot more. Okay, so for magic, we can do a Dark Champion. Perfect, that's enough. All right, that's enough primary. And now I've got military, which I've already spent roughly 25k, so I need 25k more, which a carrier flagship will do, even with the Sun Temple discount. And last but not least, we need the 5th tier super monkeys, which I guess I'll just place in the corner. That's fine. And the anti-balloon. I don't think I made any mistakes. Hopefully I didn't. Vengeful, please. How? What'd I do wrong, bro? Do I need to crosspath these or something? Wait, I just tested it in sandbox mode and it didn't even work, and I like oversacked everything. So for some reason, the Vengeful is just not working right now. I have the monkey knowledge enabled. I don't really understand why. I guess what I'll do is do an entire run on just easy mode and get the Vengeful up here, because the way the monkey knowledge works is right when you get it, is you need to actually get the Vengeful in a real game before you can do it in like bosses or sandbox mode. But I've already gotten the Vengeful in the past, so I don't know why it's not letting me do it now, but we'll see if this fixes it. Come on. There we go. Okay. So I should be able to back out now. And here we go. Support, magic, military, primary. And we'll get the 5th tier super monkeys outside the range. I don't think it's going to work. We'll see. Yep. Oh, no, it did work. What? Yo, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. I guess one other thing that might be smart to do, since in this, there's only a maximum of 1 paragon, money is not super important, right? I probably should sell my triple XL trap because we're going to be doing the Dart Paragon once again. And just get up some cross masters at the top to try to get a little bit of pops. All right, and after this round concludes, we're going to build our final setup, ladies and gentlemen. Dart Paragon and everything. So let's get a boat right here. I am going to door gunner the boat. I'm going to remember to do it this time around. And we're going to sell off everything. Maybe we keep the Banana Central. I'm not entirely sure about that. We'll see how much money I have, if I have enough money for the setup or not. So the first thing I should get here is a Dart Paragon. And we're going to max degree Dart Paragon. We were able to get, what, 25,000 pops. That's barely anything. So I don't know if I'll even get an extra degree out of that. Probably not. All right, I need to put 380,000 in the slider here. And I don't get an extra degree from the pops. Degree 64 still is fine, though. Now, with the rest of the cash, I am obviously going to get a super brittle in here. And an embrittlement. I'll get a primary expertise over here to get jungle gems on this, yep. Cripple Moa back here on strong. Glue Storm. Get ourselves a super mines over here. Get the Dartling Trio. MAD, Bez, and Ray of Doom. Carpet of Spikes as well, obviously. Alright, so we'll get a Sun Temple up here with magic, primary, and support categories. That should be fine. And this will actually be able to buff my Vengeful as well. How many more tower slots do I have available? 23. I kind of want to get a Sun Temple on that right as well. But I've already gotten a Super Mines here. Maybe go for another Sun Temple for tier 5. We'll just spam Sun Avatars with the rest of my cash for now. That's fine. And the last tower slot will actually go for Homeland Defense. It might seem weird going for Homeland Defense, but it'll make sense later. Because we can use it at the very end, and the boss won't have time to heal from it. Alright, and now we play at round 99. We'll get some of my abilities kind of off cooldown, which is nice. I don't think I'll get them fully off cooldown, unfortunately. And now we run it. If I use Homeland Defense off the start... Wait. Let's turn down this. If I use Homeland Defense off the start, it gets healed, right? Let's see. I used it. I've got Homeland buff on everything. Why has it not healed yet? Wait, it still hasn't healed. What? Am I popping it so fast that it can't get a heal off? Oh, now it healed. And when it heals, it goes all the way up to that. Honestly, it still might be worth, though, because I got 2 skulls down with Homeland Defense. I might just take that. And I don't have to hit the skulls again. There's a lot of downtime when you hit the skulls, if you think about it, right? I think it's better to use that Homeland Defense early than do it without the Homeland Defense. I'm not entirely sure. I could do 2 runs and see which one I have a faster kill on. That's an option as well. I think I'm going to save my second Homeland ability, though, for the very end. And we use Homeland now. Does it heal? No heal? Oh, barely. How close would I have been though? Let's just look at the time. 4:06. Okay, so last time we were gonna kill it at about 4:06. This time around, I'm not gonna use the homeland defense early, and we'll see what the kill time would have been. If it's faster or slower, I'm curious. Okay, so use homeland defense slightly later. Like, wait. Now. Does it heal? No heal. Perfect. 4:02, 4:03. That was pretty quick. Okay, so a nice part about this is after this round ends, I can actually see what dealt the most damage and kind of base my tier 5 defense around those towers more. So the Sun Temple dealt 375,000. These Sun Avatars dealt about 100k a pop. That's actually pretty solid. 268,000 in Super Mines. 44k on the Tax Zone, but Tax Zone will do more for tier 5 because it didn't really get in the range much. 87k on the Avatar. 23k on the Master Bomber. Master Bomber is pretty bad. Same thing with Grandmaster Ninja. Even the Sun Avatars over here did more damage than those. Dartlings ulted pretty solid, so I think I will sell off some of these defenses before tier 5, get a little bit of farming in, and get 1 or 2 more Sun Temples for the tier 5 defend. But everything else is going to be the same. Okay, I'm noticing another big problem. It's the fact that these ice shards up at the top are blocking the spawns of my Vengeful, especially with the Dark Paragon here as well. So I'm wondering if it'd be worth to keep this spot open and move the Embrittlement. I'll probably do that for tier 5, find a different spot for my Embrittlement. Alright, we're back at that point. Time to sell everything again. Besides our defenses. And I think one difference I'm gonna have this time around is actually get a Sun Temple up here. I like this spot for the Sun Temple because it's on the water. And this doesn't need to be a support temple either. We can get primary military and magic. Alright, so another Sun Temple right here. Let's get her up. Perfect. Alright, Sun Temple number 3 right here. I should have all the sacrifices in line. I think I will do another Sun Temple right here. Because the 5th tier boss is definitely going to travel farther as well. And we'll do Super Brittle right here, which leaves space between these for mini Sun Avatars to place. I guess my Embrittlement will go right here. Not really a good Embrittlement spot, but I feel like the mini Sun Avatar placements are more important. Alright, and here we go guys with the final additions to my setup. I got the final harmonic in here, the Bloons solver and everything. I'm going to post-commentate a lot of this final defend because it's very technical, the tactics I need to do to defend this. First off, it's pretty simple off the start, with just targeting my Dartlings on everything, having the Sun Avatars pop down the boss, Dark Paragon, everything's going in. It starts to get technical here when we hit the 2 skull mark, because what I want to do is utilize homeland defense without healing the boss. And there's some tactics around how you can actually pull this off, and I'll kind of explain it as we go. So you'll see I try the first homeland defense here at about 4:55 on the timer. The boss doesn't heal at all until we hit 5 minutes, and that's when the boss heals. So what I do is I back out, come back in, and right after 5 minutes passes, I use the homeland defense again, because the boss's heals are on a 12-second interval, which means if it healed at 5 minutes, it's not going to heal again for a while. So we can kind of dodge it by using the homeland right after. But you might say, Ryan, the homeland defense lasts 20 seconds, and if the boss heals every 12 seconds, homeland's still going to be active, and the boss will get a huge heal off, which it does right here at 5:12. But here's the catcher, guys. We went from round 121 to round 122 before the boss healed. So if I back out and come back in, the game actually makes the homeland defense come off of all my towers, since I'm restarting around 122, and now we have successfully dodged the heal. Thus, we got about 12 seconds of homeland defense uptime without the boss healing at all. And that's how you can kind of play around the mechanics of this boss. So yeah, as the boss nears the bottom, our damage does slow significantly though, because it's going to exit Dark Paragon's range, and like the Super Brittle range and all of that stuff. Plus, I don't really have a homeland defense active here. But with all that being said, that's not the only time I'm going to try to cheese the homeland defense. I'm going to try to cheese it again over here. You can see I use homeland defense at 5:52 on the clock. And then we're waiting to see when the boss heals. The boss heals at 6:02. So I back out, come back in, and use the homeland defense at 6:03 instead. And can we dodge this one or no? And it looks like we can actually dodge this one because round 123 ends into round 124 before the boss heals at 6:15. So we were able to get a couple seconds of homeland uptime with backing out, coming back in to dodge that heal. And now I'll catch you guys back with a live commentary at the end because I've kind of explained how everything works. And I think we can actually kill Lich at the top before Lich comes back down because we had good homeland defenses. I feel like we can get through these last 2 skulls in time while it's in Dark Paragon range. I'm hoping. Spike Storm here in a second. Come on. I can probably get 1 more homeland defense off at the very end. This is where the damage is the highest. All of my towers are pretty much attacking here with the super build and everything. Great damage right now. Okay, round 125 is a very long round, so I can't do the round tactic here. What I need to do is dodge the last heal. So I need to find what time it actually heals. Well, homeland defense right now, just to test. 657, okay. 6, 7, 8 now. Alright, we have 12 seconds to finish off the boss because I think it heals every 12 seconds. Which means 710 will be the next heal. I think we'll be able to kill it before 710 hits, though. Actually, maybe not. Is it almost outside of the Dark Paragon range? I'm not sure. 500,000 HP. I think we can. We got it. That's a good time. That's a good time. 710. 711. 712. Why is the death animation so dang long? 714. I'll take it. That took a lot longer than I thought, guys. My recording is going on 7 hours right now because of the amount of times I had to retry to optimize homeland timing and a bunch of things. 714 is 3rd place. This is definitely not going to hold, though, unfortunately. We've got 22 hours left in the event, so I think it'll probably hold for top 10, which was the goal. But top 3 would have been nice. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, though. Very sweaty, timed boss gameplay. Let me know your favorite boss in the comment section down below. Timed, least tears, or least cash. I'm Mike out. Peace, guys. Have a good one. And if you enjoyed today's boss video, check out these boss videos as well.